Hey, have you ever found yourself just endlessly scrolling through your phone when you should be working? Well, today we're going to break down a pretty powerful blueprint to help you get your focus back, and maybe even start to love those hard tasks you've been putting off.
This quote, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? If you've ever felt that pang of guilt about procrastinating, this one is for you. The big takeaway here is that it's not a personal failing, it's not a character flaw, it's just your brain's wiring.
So, first things first, let's get one thing straight. You're not lazy. This whole thing isn't about blaming yourself. It's about understanding this ancient piece of programming we all have, something we're going to call your inner monkey brain. So what exactly is this monkey brain? Well, think of it as the oldest, most primal part of your brain. It's the part that evolved to help our ancestors survive by gobbling up quick, easy wins, like finding a patch of berries. It wants what feels good right now, and it absolutely hates to wait. And, in our modern world of constant pings and notifications, it is having a field day.
And this is so important to remember. The next time you choose to watch just one more silly video instead of starting that big, important project, you're not failing. It just means your ancient brain wiring won a little battle you probably didn't even realize was happening.
All right, so what's at the very center of this internal battle? Well, it's a little chemical you've definitely heard of, dopamine. But here's the catch. Not all dopamine is created equal, and our brain is caught in this constant, daily tug-of-war for our attention. And this breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you have what we'll call junk dopamine. It's effortless, it's instant, but ultimately it's kind of empty. It's like a sugar rush for your brain. Then, on the other side, you've got slow dopamine. This stuff takes work. The payoff is delayed, but wow, the feeling is so much more fulfilling. This is the good stuff. And I bet we all recognize these examples, right? Junk dopamine, that's the endless scroll, the constant ping of a new notification, the quick hit videos. And slow dopamine, that's that deep, quiet satisfaction you get from finishing a tough workout, or finally completing a project, or just getting totally lost in some deep, focused work.
And get this is why the fight feels so rigged. Your brain can get a dopamine kick that is up to 10 times stronger from something new and instant compared to something that takes time. This is why getting hijacked is so easy. I mean, come on, you're fighting a 10-to-1 battle here.
Okay, so we understand the problem. Our brains are wired for instant gratification. But how do we actually fight back? Well, this brings us to the core strategy of this whole blueprint, a really simple but incredibly powerful idea called the friction trigger. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? We know we can't just rely on pure willpower, because the deck is stacked against us. So we need a smarter strategy. We need a way to tip the scales back in our favor.
And here it is, the friction trigger. The whole idea is beautifully simple. You just make your bad habits harder to do, and you make your good habits easier to do. You're basically rigging the game so that your monkey brain is way more likely to make the choice you actually want it to make.
Here's how you actually do it in 4 easy steps. First, just pick one distraction. Just one to start with, don't go crazy. Second, add friction to it, make it annoying to access. Third, pick one good habit you want to build. And fourth, remove the friction from that one. Make it ridiculously easy to get started.
So let's make this really concrete. For that bad habit of mindless scrolling, adding friction could be as simple as deleting the apps from your phone. Sure, you can still access them through a browser, but it's way more of a pain. And for a good habit like deep work, removing friction means having your laptop, your notebook, your favorite pen, all of it laid out and ready to go before you even sit down. It's simple, but it's a game changer.
So what's the long-term payoff here? Because this isn't just about a few clever tricks. This is about fundamentally rewiring your brain's entire reward system over time.
The ultimate goal is this. You want to make the good stuff, the focused work, the path of least resistance. By consistently using friction, you're literally paving a new, smoother road for your brain to travel down, making focus the default, easy option.
Now look, this doesn't happen overnight. In that first week, you'll feel the urge, for sure. But that little bit of friction will stop you in your tracks. By week 2, you'll notice those junk food urges start to get a little weaker. Within a month, you'll actually start to feel that deep satisfaction from slow dopamine. And give it a few months, the deep work itself, that becomes the reward you crave.
And this is maybe the best way to think about it. You are literally retraining that inner monkey brain. You're teaching it to enjoy the process, the hunt, and not just the cheap, easy prize at the end. You're training it to love the journey. So, I'll leave you with this question. Just think about it for a second.
What is one small piece of friction, one tiny barrier you can put between yourself and a distraction, starting right now, today?